Hey everybody, it is Kim from getgreenbewell.com. In today's video, I want to share with you a little bit about EMF readers and why it is a device that you probably really do want to get and have in your home. Might have heard a little bit about the dangers of EMF. And what EMF is electromagnetic fields. It's nothing that you can see. It's all around us because of technology. So it's one of these modern technology problems of, is it good for us? Is it bad for us? There's not enough studies, and I'm not about to say one way or the other whether or not they are good or bad. I can't find any conclusive proof, but I also have a little bit of doubt that they can be doing nothing to our health. What I think you need to know is that you do have the tools to know what you are being exposed to on a daily basis. It is an easy tool that everybody should have, and it is an EMF reader. If you are concerned, this is one of the few things, like when you're talking about a healthy home and healthy living, a lot of times things are abstract. This is one of those rarities where you actually can get concrete proof and measurements using one of these meters. So here is the box. This is exactly what you're gonna get. Open up the box. It's literally, there's like a battery that comes in, a 9-volt, and then you've got the meter. You have a handy little guide, quick start guide, which actually is really good because the field of EMF is so complicated and you could really spend so much time researching. So this gives you like some little helpful hints as to what each thing is, why you would want to measure it, any safe levels as they deem safe, and some frequently asked questions. And this is the meter itself. So the TriField TF2, there is going to be different types of meters, just so you know. And you can see that there are different things that it is going to be measuring. So it is currently in the off mode. Then you have standard magnetic and standard electric. You have weighted magnetic and weighted electric. And then you have radio frequency. Now, as I said, there is going to be 3 different types of readings. We are going to first focus on MAG, which is magnetic fields. Now, magnetic fields are going to be things such as power lines, appliances in your home, wiring throughout your home, as well as any type of motors that are going to be in your home. Now, there are 2 different types of readings, a standard and a weighted, because all of these things have different frequencies throughout your home. So the standard that you see in this light blue, that is going to be all frequencies. So that's going to be from 40 hertz to about 100 hertz. Now when it goes to weighted, a weighted magnetic frequency, that's going to be some of the higher frequencies, something that's over 60 hertz. So those are thought to possibly be, and I'm saying possibly because again, I don't know, there's not a whole lot of concrete evidence out there, but the higher the hertz, the higher the frequency is the thinking that it's going to be worse of an effect on your body. Now let's go on to the electrical fields, and I'm going to make reference to this guide because I don't know all of this stuff, off the top of my head. I'm learning just like you are because it's such a vast and complicated field, and yet it's something that we really all do need to know more about because we're just surrounded by so much technology. So for the electric fields on this TF2, sorry, I had to refer to the model number. So those are going to be things like fluorescent lights, that is wall outlets and wiring and electrical switches. Again, the electric fields are going to be measured in both standard and both weighted. And once again, the electric fields are going to be different than the magnetic fields. Now, I think the interesting thing to know is that if you are measuring the magnetic fields, you can do like this and it's not going to mess up the numbers that it's going to be showing you. And if you do the electric and the RF, the radio frequency fields, you have to hold it like from here down. Otherwise, your hand being on top of it could sway the results. So just keep that in mind. Okay, and this red one, that is going to be radio frequencies or microwave frequencies. That's probably what most people are the most worried about or most concerned about lately. This is going to be cell phone exposure, the Wi-Fi routers, microwave ovens, radio and TV stations. That is going to be right there. So that is going to be more like a pulsing frequency that you're going to see, and I'm going to turn all of these on right now and show you exactly what it looks like when you're going through your home. So let's try this around the dishwasher first. I have turned on the TriField already, and I will show you that it is measuring like almost 0 milligauss on the bottom. This is what's actually happening at the moment. And up here is going to be like the highest reading. So that is what you're seeing is two different things. But this is like, you can see this is barely moving. So this is the EMF reader while the dishwasher is on. So it is in standard magnetic field. You can see that it is around 2.3, somewhere around there. I'm kind of referring to the FAQ guide where it says that it should read less than 3. You can see there it went in pause mode and went down to 0. This is testing pretty much in normal level. I can put it in weighted magnetic field too when it starts to decide to go through the cycle again. And you can see that the numbers are pretty low, which is really great. It's actually kind of surprising to me too. There we go. So just under 3 in the standard magnetic, and then let me see if I can put it in the weighted magnetic, and it's still around the same number, which according to this FAQ guide is pretty good. So now we've come into the laundry room by this washing machine, and I will put the reader up. This is going to be the standard magnetic. All right, let me see if I can push it. Oh, yeah, I can. Push it to the standard electric. Obviously, it's a different type of measurement and the numbers are way different. So let's see about the weighted magnetic. That is well under what they said would be a good guideline, so that's good. Weighted electric. Okay, that's pretty. And then let's do the RF just to see if there was like anything going to there. So that's pretty low. Here is our Wi-Fi router. So let's go ahead, sitting this close to the Wi-Fi router and show you what's going to go on there. So I have it set to standard magnetic. You can see what is going on. It's interesting to see how sometimes it like pulses and it goes really high, and that is because routers and cell phones tend to pulse, as you can see. This is the first time I've done this by the router. That is actually scary. You can see that it keeps spiking. That is insane. That's standard magnetic. That's not even the RF, the radio frequency field yet. So let me put this up and I'll show you. It's this easy. We'll do standard electric fields just so you can see what those are. And I'll just leave that there in case it decides to pulse and read. So this one might not be pulsing as much as the magnetic fields are. So let's go ahead and change it to the one that you really want to know about, and that is going to be the RF fields. And let's watch this. Yeah. Yep, that, my friends, is why you buy an EMF reader, so that you can see numbers like this and you can actually see in front of you a measurement of what is going on around some of the technology items that you have throughout your house, and everybody has them throughout the house. And to just see that number just keep spiking like that. Wow. That is crazy. Okay, and then what everybody is wondering about would be cell phone exposure, and what is it going to look like on an EMF reader. So I want to hold up the EMF reader right now. This is with the cell phone turned off. You can see those numbers. What you want, or what TriField is suggesting, is that this top number is not higher than 1, and this number right here is not higher than 0.2. And I can't see that very well in the screen, but like it's 0 yeah, it's pretty low. It's 0.001 or 0.003. So I am going to take a cell phone, and you can see how the numbers are going up. And then do you see how it's pulsing? Let's wait for it. Yeah, it kind of pulses. And now let me actually go ahead and unlock it. And I will hold the meter up while I'm doing that. See if there's any change. So it is unlocked, but you can see how the numbers are going up and how it's kind of pulsing. And that is what cell phones do, every few seconds. So yeah, and then smart meters, this actually will work on smart meters as well. I believe smart meters pulse like about every minute. So if you are going to be doing that as a test, keep that in mind. That's also in these FAQ guides. All right, so that has been a very quick introduction to the TriField EMF reader. I love the fact that it's so easy to use, and it's one of those things that if you are worried about potential exposures of anything, you actually have the results right here. I mean, it's not fancy testing. It's not having to bring somebody into your house necessarily to get like preliminary numbers. You can order it online, you can have it in your home, and you'll actually know. So that's really important in today's day and age. If you're worried about something, actually get real numbers and real results. So until next time, everybody, take care and be blessed. Bye-bye. I also want to let you know about the Atmo Tube. This is another cool device that lets you know what's going on in your home. And this one will tell you VOC levels and how your indoor air quality is. It tests it on this and then sends it to an app on your phone. I'm going to put a link for that below, as well as a link to a video review that I did that I think you'll find really interesting.